The movement has started, the future is near. New league, new teams, a new story starts here. Where a nation began, we're big nose, no bounds. We're hot, we'll be hotter, time to turn up this sound. Where glamour meets grit, where empires are grown. Where great things launch, and the game returns home. 8 hungry cities, one less of the same. We're doing it different, reimagining the game. This is Dallas, Tampa, St. Louis, NYC. It's Seattle, Houston, LA, and DC. It's happening, get ready. Time to scream, time to yell. This is football reborn. This is the XFL.
Welcome. I'm back to XFL Live Podcast Show. I am Elijah Martinez. Me is with lovely Miss Kelly Harley.
Hi.
And we give you guys the 2-part episode of the countdown to 2022. That's right, guys. XFL is going to be officially back 2022. The co-owners Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Danny Garcia had put out a recent commercial talking about 2022's XFL returns for XFL 3.0. So this first episode, we're going to be talking about what they could do and how we could get that jam back. But before we could do anything about that, we're going to start talking about what the fans really want to see. The fans want to see that glitz and glamour like the XFL had in the beginning. Such as, we may not see PJ Walker back. We may not see Jordan Tamahu back. We may not even see some of the players that were in this this first season that we haven't been fully given what we promised when Mr. McMahon used to own the XFL. Kelly, what is your thoughts on that?
But you know what? We need to come back and we need to tell people why that we can that. And I'm pretty sure everybody is wondering why that and when that. Just if he didn't access the environment.
Yep. So there's a lot of speculations talking about when can we see the XFL and where we're going to see the XFL. Well, the question is, now that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Danny Garcia has officially put out an announcement about the XFL coming back 2022, this will actually give them enough time to start planning on things that McMahon hasn't really worked on during the 2008 announcement of the XFL's return. So one of the things that they need to focus on is the game itself. The game itself was already worked on, but they need to work on how can they bring people and fans in to the stadiums. How can they bring in revenue as well? But we know at these certain times, things are not going to be righting up, and it's not going to be that easy of a ball game. We all know that there's going to be bridges and there's going to be walls that they're going to have to take. That we all know that when the pandemic took over, everybody was kind of blown out, and everybody was kind of high-headed that that the league wasn't really given a chance to finish their actual season. Kelly, what is your thoughts on that?
They're fine. Yeah. The football, well, I think it will go very good. But all they gotta do is some practice. Do some practicing. And then something like that when they lose will very good.
What I think what they need to do is that they need to take a two-step precaution. That means one testing before they enter the building, and the testing before they leave the building, to ensure that everybody's up to date on health. Because we all know that this coronavirus is, it's here and it's nothing to mess with. But overall in football, I think the XFL can succeed if they lead down the right way. What I think, with my personal thoughts, and Kelly, we have talked about this before, I think that if they go to other venues instead of where big mainstream football such as the NFL teams, because they need a stadium that they could start off with. A smaller venue is always going to help you in the long run, because at the end of the day, it's going to get you to that bigger venue. Kelly?
Yeah.
What I was saying is that we talked about this before, about XFL teams playing in bigger team in bigger market venues, such as NFL teams' stadiums. Where my personal thought, I think they need to start off in a smaller venue.
I do too. I really do think they need to start off with smaller one, because then they get XFL to look at this stuff while they're playing.
Yep. What I also do think is that what they do need to do is that if we're gonna actually get this team, is that get the players. Look at the players that are not in the NFL, that such as, we all know that Colin Kaepernick is the big name right now as a quarterback. Can it be a potential that he might come to the XFL? Because we all know that the long run with the NFL and social justice, you think this might be the good fit for Colin Kaepernick to have his opportunity to quarterback in the XFL, Kelly? Kelly?
Yes.
Do you think that Colin Kaepernick might have his opportunity in the XFL if the NFL doesn't give him his opportunity? Yeah, it's might, and then also too, people are talking about how players are getting paid, but we all know that if you're starting in a new league, a payment has to start somewhere. A payment has to start somewhere. How to pay the athletes. We all know that through this tough time is never going to be easy. So we're going to leave it right here, guys, to you guys, and we'll see you guys in episode 2 of this part 2 of this episode, and we'll see you guys somewhere down the log, and we hopefully you guys will see this, and let us know what you guys think. All right, guys, peace.